Have a much bigger role now. Talk about that and your excitement moving into a more prominent position on this defense.
Well, I think at the end of the day, the focus is always, even last year, is next man in and just preparing yourself like you were going to be the guy going out on the field. So, I mean, while it's a different role, it's the same mindset. So, I mean, things change, but as far as the focus and the intensity, nothing changes as far as being the second guy or the first guy or the third guy, because it's the culture that we have. So
you guys have a lot of new faces and a lot of youth on that defense. What's the dynamic with that? Is that exciting in a way because you guys have a lot of youth there, or is that a little nerve-wracking in a way?
Well, I mean, like I was just saying, I think we prepare ourselves. We don't necessarily focus on the youth because they're part of the team just like everybody else is, especially if they're contributing, then they're a contributing factor just like an upperclassman would be. So I think it's cool. I mean, like, I like the opportunity last year getting to play, and like they have the same opportunity I had. So I think it's cool and enjoyable, but it's not something like we're like, oh, he's a freshman. I mean, if he's doing his job, then it's like anybody else.
We asked Coach Kelly about you last week, and one of the words he used was beast. When did Isaac Rochell enter beast mode?
I don't know. I mean, like I say, like we practice the same way, whether you're a third string guy or a first string guy. So I mean, I don't know. It's a mindset that I've always had, and I'm glad that he thinks that of me, and it's my job to fulfill what he thinks and maintain what he thinks. So I don't know. I mean, I'm just excited he called me that. It's cool, and at the end of the day, you just have to play well.
Coach Elston mentioned about how strong you are. I mean, do you feel that's been a positive for you, an advantage for you, just overall strength?
Yeah, I think for sure it is. Our strength staff, like, we lift nonstop. It's a constant grind in there, just like it is at practice. And so it all comes to fruition when you get on the field and you start playing and stuff, and then it all comes together. So it's been a cool experience lifting and then being able to transfer that to the field.
What did you learn as a freshman? I mean, a lot of freshman defensive linemen don't get as much playing time as you did last year. What were some of the lessons you took away from that first year?
I think the biggest thing is knowing what it's like to be out on the field. A lot of guys who don't play or they redshirt and they're going to play and have big-time roles, they don't know what it's going to be like when they're out on the field because they've never experienced that. So the thing I'm most thankful for is just being able to know what that feels like, the nerves of, like, what is it like playing in front of 80,000 people. I don't have that because I already experienced that. So that's the biggest thing that I took from last season.
How are you a better player now than you were a year ago?
I think the biggest thing is just being confident in myself. I think last year I was struggling with being a freshman and understanding the defense. And I'm at the end of the season and I still don't have a full grasp on the defense. And then now it's not necessarily like that. We've had many installs, so like I know the defense and you can play faster and more confident. And I think that even goes into playing with strength, and like Coach Elston was talking about, because you know what you're doing, so you can play a little bit faster and more physical.